Hello and welcome to today's live coaching call and community conversation. Today we're going to be talking about the 5 things I think that all women should be doing and start incorporating in their lifestyle to help them manage the season we call menopause, perimenopause, menopause, and then of course our postmenopausal season. So welcome if you're joining us live. I always like to ask that you please take a second on YouTube to hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that little bell notification so you'll be notified when we do go live or upload some new content. And if you're joining us on Facebook, please make sure you're following the page over there as well. That way you will be part of the community when anything gets posted or broadcasted there as well. As always, this is our live coaching call and community conversation. So the comment section is all yours. Please make sure that you use that during today's conversation. We have a new group of intermittent fasting for today's aging woman graduates I'd like to introduce you to. Our August 2022 class just graduated this weekend. So if you're part of that group, please make sure you let us know in the comment section. And if you're going to be joining us for September, we want to know that too. Our next course does start September 3rd. Registration will close on the 2nd, and I will post that information on how to get into class in the comment section, both on Facebook and YouTube. So just glance over there. You will see that there as well. Okay. So today we're going to talk about 5 things, but really quickly, while I still have your attention, I have to announce something. One, thank you for, I have to announce 2 things. One, thank you for everyone who was so supportive and so excited for our community last week when we just tipped over the 100,000 subscriber mark on YouTube. It was super fun. Thank you for all of the great comments and all the support that you guys have offered us here in this community. I can come here and talk all day long, but you on Facebook and on YouTube and on Instagram have to show up, right? And so you showing up is really helping this community grow, and I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. So thank you so much. And we're almost at 101,000 subscribers. So I'm super excited about that. Second thing, I have to shout out a member of our community. Her name is Adrienne Johnson. Her social media handles are Hustle Monkey Custom Creations. Y'all, look what she made and sent to me. Look at that. What a cool gift. So she did that, my face on the front, and then she put my coaching logo on the back. So if you're looking to bedazzle the cup or give someone a custom gift, make sure you reach out to Adrienne Johnson. I'll post her social media links in the comment section or something later, or you can DM me and I'll send it to you. But like, what a great gift. Thank you so much, Adrienne. I appreciate you so much. Okay, so let's get started on today's conversation. I said I'm going to share with you 5 things that I think all women should start really doing, thinking about, considering, and incorporating in their lifestyle when we think about menopause. So remember, menopause is where we live half of our life, right? If we're lucky. And so we have to start thinking about how we're going to approach half of our life and how we're going to transition into this new season. And we always have a choice. It can be the most miserable time for us, or it could be the most amazing time for us. We get to choose that. And I think when we adapt an approach and a mindset to we are in control, we are empowered, we get to decide how it is we want to manage our life and our body and all the things that are going on with us, then it can be a really, really fun time for us women, especially because for a lot of us, this is the first time, myself included in some ways, where we really get to be ourselves, right? We really get to be the person that we have worked so hard to become. And a lot of that is just because that's how life transitions for us when we get into this 50s type of time frame and beyond, right? And so let's talk about the 5 things I think most menopausal women should be doing right now to really help us manage menopause. Okay. So the number one thing is you have to know your numbers, right? You have to know your numbers. You have to know where you're starting at and why it is your body is going through some changes. And what do I mean by numbers? I think it's important to understand and have a baseline of where you are wherever it is you start considering what menopause is going to be for you. So knowing what your cholesterol is, knowing what your calcium heart score is, we talk about that a lot here, knowing what your sex hormones are and where they're standing at this point, knowing what your blood glucose is, knowing all of those things will really help you start to map out where it is you want to go and some of the changes that you need to make. For a lot of us, we get into this desperate sort of place because so many things are changing, we don't understand them, that we're just literally throwing darts at whatever it is someone else is doing that seems to be working for them. And we don't know where we are with our own set of like mindset, right? Or our own set of numbers, or our own set of where we are in this transitional stage. And I think once you know the numbers, you can really map out a really healthy game plan for what the next 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, maybe 50 years are going to be like. But if you do it blind, then you are going to get caught up in that emotional, what I call desperation mindset, where you're just throwing darts at things and then frustrated that nothing's working for you. And oftentimes when things aren't working for it, it's just because we don't understand where we are when we're starting and where it is that we want to go. So know your numbers. If you have to schedule an appointment with your doctor, get a baseline set of tests going, understand where your hormones are, right? A lot of doctors aren't going to test your hormones because they think that they're wacky anyways. I always say just ask and see if they'll do it anyways, because even if they're wacky, at least you know they're wacky, right? So know your numbers so you can really develop a lifestyle approach that is going to meet you where you are and you're not throwing darts just trying to find out what everybody else is doing. Number 2, change your mindset about aging and really understand what aging means. I think so many women approach aging and hate the word aging because it has a negative mindset for them. I am one of and I know we have a lot of women in our community who also feel this way, who are also very proud aging women. And I think the way you approach aging, I think the way you understand aging, I think the way you own aging, the pride that you take in taking care of yourself will really help you change your mindset around it. I love being an aging woman. I think it is an amazing season. I love having adult kids that I love. I love where my husband is in his life. I love where I am in my life. And I wouldn't be able to really feel that way, I don't think, if I didn't really change my mindset about that word aging. And the mindset for me changed when I took control over how I wanted to age. And when I went to that doctor's appointment to get my numbers checked, right, for my annual appointment, and I came back pre-diabetic, everything changed for me in regards to how I chose to go Back. Oh, can you guys see me now? Hopefully you're still there. I think we just got our internet back. Lost live. Okay, let me see if you guys can come back on. Hold on. Can you see me now? Okay, you can see me. Okay, cool. Let's just go from where we were. Okay, so we're all good. Okay, so changing your mindset about aging. I had to do a lot of mindset work on this, right? Because I wasn't happy when I wasn't in control. So if you're a woman who is noticing some changes, right, with where you are in this season of life, do some work on your mindset. This is where we're going to spend 50% of our life. We have to enjoy this season, right? And you have to really understand what kind of things you have to take advantage of so that it can be your best second half. That's how I really like to approach menopause. The number three thing. Now I'm going to be all like discombobulated because we lost internet. So hopefully we'll get this sorted out. So number 3 is exercise for tomorrow. This is another one of those things here in our community we talk about a lot. When we were younger, we were taught, myself included, I was a group fitness instructor, worked in many gyms, teaching women about exercise and nutrition. And we always worked off what we weren't happy with. And what I really like our community of women to think about is, how do we exercise so we can show up for tomorrow? How are we going to keep our bone density intact? How are we going to keep our strength? How are we going to keep our mobility? How are we going to make sure that we can participate in our life moving forward? And that can't be from the concept or the mindset of undoing things we don't like. We have to figure out, how can we improve on what we have so that we can show up for tomorrow? This is a big one for a lot of women. We have been so conditioned to work off things or work away mistakes or undo things. And if we can really think about, in menopause, preserving the body we have for our tomorrows, everything about how you're going to show up physically and mobility wise will change for you. This is a big shift we need to make here in our community. And I know so many of you are doing that for sure. And this is really where the intermittent fasting for today's aging woman lifestyle approach is benefiting so many women. We really get to decide how it is we want to show up for our future self. And the exercise part is a third component of what we do here. We fast long, we feast well, and we learn how to train smart so we can stay in the game. So think about this if you're in menopause. How can you use exercise so that you have that promise of tomorrow for you and the ones that you love? Number 4 is listen to your body. Again, we are so used to taking advice from so many outsiders, people who think that they're experts on us, that we forget that we have a body that is totally capable of communicating what it needs. We tend to tune that out. Sometimes we tune it out because we don't like what our body is saying, right? And we're in a little bit of denial. But when you really establish a healthy and honest relationship with you and your body and the signals and signs that it's telling you, menopause will get easier for you. Your body is constantly in communication. Oftentimes, we wait until our body is screaming at us until we take notice. Don't wait for it to get to that point. Every single ache and pain and bloat and digestive situation you're dealing with, and fatigue and sleeplessness, and inability to lose weight, those are signs that your body is subtly sending you, saying something is not working for me. Can we try a different approach? The more you tune into that and the more willing you are to test some things out and really get honest with the decisions you're making, the sooner you will transition into the ease of menopause. We often are like combating menopause, and I think the more we just accept it as who we are in this season of life as women, well, we have no other choice, right? Then we can start to go with the flow of it. And as soon as we end that combative relationship we have with our brain and what our body's trying to tell us, then the ease starts to set in, and that's where you can really find some joy. And then the 5th thing is bet on your future self. Like, what do you want to see and be and have in the next 10 years? Because that's your future self. What are you doing today to make sure that that future self has everything that she needs to thrive. And if we start forward thinking, then the future is so fun and the future is so bright. And then we get excited about aging, because aging is our future. We're not reversing anything, right? We can't take off years. We can really get ourselves back to where we want to be. There are some anti or slowing down aging things that we can do. And again, that's where intermittent fasting is playing such a huge role for so many women. Like I said, we have just graduated the August 2022 class of the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman. And the number one most consistent comment that we got from the testimonials from that class was the mindset shift that these women took while they were transitioning through their lessons in class. Yes, they've lost weight. Yes, there's been medications that have been reduced and or eliminated. Yes, their body has changed. Yes, inflammation has gone. Yes, aches and pains have been relieved. Yes, women are sleeping better. All of those things happen when you practice intermittent fasting in a controlled and correct fashion, right? Meaning we're doing it from the right mindset. But the comments that brought literal tears to my eyes and just filled my heart with so much joy were the comments where women came back saying, my mindset has changed about my future. My mindset has changed about how I'm taking care of myself. My mindset has changed about how I show up around food. My mindset has changed about how I feel about my future. That is the mission that we are really set on here in this community. Whether you're here on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or you're on my email list, our underlying goal is to put women out into this world who are looking and feeling their best and doing that in their most authentic way. When we have women who are in this season of life looking and feeling their best and doing that in their most authentic way, we have warriors on the street for us. And that's really what we're building here in this community. Is we want healthy, happy warriors on the street helping society, right, get along. And that's really what we're focusing on here. So I'm so excited for all my graduates. These are 5 serious things. Yes, you can eat less carbs. Yes, you can eat more protein. Yes, you can exercise in zone 2. Yes, you can fast for 20 hours clean. You could do all of those things. But if you don't really get these 5 things down, I think you're missing the point. We really have to change our mindset. We have to change the dialogue in our own head. We have to change how it is we're showing up in our heart. We have to really work on us as the whole woman and not just what size jeans we're wearing or how much weight we lost. Those are all great things. But this part is really the foundation of who we are and how we need to show up as women. And that is what I love so much about our community here. So I'm sorry we lost connection. I feel a little frazzled. Hopefully we'll be able to get through the comment section really quick. Don't forget to reach out to me about my friend here who did this amazing little cup for us here in our community. It just warmed my heart. I love getting gifts from you guys. If you have a question or comment, now's your time to put it in the comment section. Hopefully I'll get my brain back together and I can answer these comments for you without tripping up on my own thoughts too much. Love that you guys are all tuning in from so many different cool places. Love it, love it, love it. Karen, August 22 graduate, and so glad I can catch part of this live from California. I love it. Leslie, August class member from California. Oh, my California girls are here. Congrats on 100,000K subscribers. Thank you so much, my friend. It was such a fun weekend. I love the part too that my kids get to see these little clickovers of milestones. They have been watching me from the sidelines, do what it is that I love to do and helping women look and feel their best and live their most authentic life. So for them to see all these great milestones and this amazing community of women that we have here, just absolutely is so fun for me. So thank you guys so much for taking your time to hang out with me. Mary Ann, August 22 grad. You teaching me about 20-hour fasting has changed my life for the better. Thanks. Our Mrs. Phonics. You're welcome, my friend. Remember, you guys listen. And I know there's a lot of people who listen to a lot of people. So when you really just firmly cement your feet in the ground and decide you're going to do something and implement it for yourself, you make sure you're congratulating you too, right? Because you're the one that has to trust me with you enough to implement. So girlfriend, I'm so proud of you. And it's just the beginning. Just the beginning. In the comment section of both YouTube and Facebook, I did put the information on how you can sign up for class. So you can just click on that there if you're interested. Chris, August 22 graduate. Okay, my August 22 graduates, if you're still here, share with me one aha moment you had from class that really shifted the way you think about things. And I'll see if I can get through and read some of those too. Shayla, August 22 grad, love the course. Girlfriend, I loved having you in class. It was so nice to have you there. Norma from Michigan, am enrolled in September class. Girlfriend, I'm so excited for you. Just think about it. This time next month, we're going to be celebrating you as a graduate, and you're going to get to come on here and share some of your aha moments and all the amazing things that you were able to do for yourself while you were in class. So I cannot wait for that day, my friend. Lori, July 22 grad, started IF when I saw you on YouTube on June 15th, down 12 pounds, totally doable lifestyle. I agree, totally doable, and down 12 pounds. Like, what other community of menopausal women are talking about how much weight they're losing so easily? Renee, looking forward to September class. I'm all signed up. Girlfriend, I cannot wait to have you in class. Everyone's going to get welcomed into the community on Friday. You get to introduce yourselves. Saturday will be the first day of class. It's super simple. It's just a welcome. I answer a lot of the frequently asked questions. I get you all set up. And then we just start on Sunday. So super slow start on Saturday. For those of you who are concerned about you having a busy weekend, I got you covered. We're good. Terry, August new graduate. Love it. Pamela from Florida, August graduate. So glad to be here. Did awesome in class. Lost 15 pounds. So happy you made 100,000. Thank you for helping me in my mindset. Yeah, you're welcome, my friend. My girl lost 15 pounds. She just graduated from class. So all my friends who are feeling frustrated and stuck about your weight, when you do these 5 things, we talk about these kind of things in class, things will change for you. I promise you, and it'll be super fun. Diane from Pennsylvania, May 2017 grad. Girlfriend, I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope you're thriving. I hope you're doing well. I love it. 2017 grad, you guys. So we've been here for a while. Tammy, August 22 grad, whoop, whoop, this lifestyle works. It totally does. Karen, you're going to love class and the community, so worth it. So Karen, Norma is welcoming you to class as well. Tila from Tennessee, welcome, my friend. Hello from Corbin, Kentucky. My husband's from Kentucky. Luis Regan, August 22 grad, life-changing month for me. Thank you for everything you're doing for the women of the world. Girlfriend, I am so happy for you. Now, remember, you guys have access to class for life. So make sure you go back and review some lessons if you feel like you need to. You're always welcome to come back here as graduates. We have a huge graduate community, you know, because my girl DYANN from 2017 just popped in. So never be a stranger. I am here to help support you on this lifestyle forever. So I'm so proud of you. Mary, just ended my August intermittent fasting class. It was brilliant. Thank you so much. I have a different attitude to food and hope to reach my goal weight slowly wins the race. You will hit your goal weight for sure. And oftentimes what happens when we really start to look and feel our best and do that in our most authentic way, we really stop focusing on the weight, and then the weight just happens because you're just out there living your life and feeling great. So girlfriend, you just keep plugging away at it, and I promise you everything's going to fall into place. Sandy, August 22 grad, course was amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sandy, for trusting me with you. I loved having you in class, and now you get to come back as a graduate. I love it. I can't wait till our 22 graduates are coming back and saying hello when we're like in, the year 2028. That's going to be super fun. Joetta, hi Diane, I'm 63. I found you in July. I tried fasting before, but back then I didn't know anything about fasting. I started IF on July 21st, doing the 24, and now I'm down 17 pounds. I walk 5 days. 17 pounds. That's absolutely amazing, my friend. Congratulations. Radhika, hello from India. Into IF because of you, seeing all your videos, loving the life pattern. Will join for class soon. Yeah, girlfriend, whenever you're ready, but you just keep doing what you're doing if it's working for you for sure. Mel from El Paso, Texas, enrolled in September class. Looking forward, started 20 IF, but struggling on the weekend. Yeah, you're going to learn about that in class for sure, right? We always think we have to do things differently on the weekend, and then we dread facing our Monday. So again, that's just going to be that mindset shift work that we do in class. And before you know it, you're not going to be saying that you're struggling on the weekends. You're going to thrive 7 days a week. And that's the best part. Shelly, August 22 grad. Thank you. You're welcome, my friend. Tina, my husband just told me he can see the change in the way my clothes fit, and he can see that I'm being consistent with 24 IF. I told him it's because this is not a diet. It's my new life, right? I always say that it's not a diet. It's just a lifestyle. That's all it is. You're just changing the timing in which you choose to eat, and then you're thriving in that fasted state. So hats off to your husband for noticing all the positive changes, and maybe he'll jump on board with you. You never know. That's super fun too. Shannon just popped in from Little Rock, Arkansas. 1 hour left in my 20-hour fast. Well, congratulations, my friend. Enjoy that last hour. Renee, does this include women who have had hysterectomy 25 years ago? 100%. It includes all women. It even includes women who are not even perimenopause yet. You can get such a head start on the changes that your body's going to start going through. So we have women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. We've had 90-year-olds in class. Hysterectomies, the whole gamut. It works for everyone because you're just learning how to change the way you think about taking care of yourself is the bottom line for sure. And hello from Western Australia. And good to see you, my friend. Bridget, is green tea okay during your fast? It's okay as long as there's no flavors in it that could stimulate a response that, would start the digestive process. So I just say be really clear on the ingredients label. It was frozen, my friend. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm going to get through all these. It's frozen. Okay. Patricia, is there a list of markers we should ask doctor to check when requesting blood work so we know our numbers? I always say start with the standard of what your insurance company will pay for, right? So that would be like your CBC. I think they do a hormone panel. They do a fasting blood glucose. Most do an A1C. So just whatever the standard is that is supported from whatever your insurance provides. And then if something comes out that seems abnormal or askew or your doctor's concerned about, then I would go a little deeper into some finite testing. You want to get your thyroid checked, all those kind of things. So I say start with the basic and see where it goes from there. And then always make sure especially if our women are kind of in the menopausal season, make sure you're getting your calcium heart score test as well, because that will show a lot of times we have what's considered high cholesterol by the standard number charts, but it's really not as high as, or problematic high. And then you can back that up with a calcium heart score test. Okay. Thanks for, let's see. Let me get through all these. Yes. We're back. Okay. Let's see. Laura, what can we do about saggy skin after weight loss? So intermittent fasting is really good for helping saggy skin or even crepey skin, which a lot of us suffer as we start to see some hormonal changes and some collagen production start to drop off, because our human growth hormone is produced at such a higher rate when we're in a fasted state, and your body enters into those stages of autophagy. So that's the beautiful thing about a 20-hour fast. It does so many things just on its own if you just stay out of the way of your body. So you'll start to notice that some of that saggy skin or even crepey skin starts to diminish, or the look of your skin looks healthier and younger, more youthful, I guess. And that's just because of autophagy. And that's your body just doing the self-healing and the self-cleansing mode. Kimberly, so excited I signed up for August 3rd class this morning. Thank you for all that you do for us. Thank you, my friend. Something you said really struck me. You said, what's more uncomfortable, fasting or feeling the way you do now? When I think of that, it helps me push through those uncomfortable feelings. Yeah. So discomfort. Today. Let's see if we can. Hopefully you can hear me again. We're always uncomfortable in some way, shape, or form, right? We're uncomfortable with the weight we want to lose. We're uncomfortable with the exercise that we have to do. We're uncomfortable with saying no to the cake, like whatever. So you have to decide which discomfort level you're willing to live with. I'm always going to be willing to live with the state of discomfort that's going to yield me the best end result. So think about discomfort that way. What discomfort am I going to choose today that will yield me the best end result? And that's the discomfort we really need to get comfortable living in, for sure. Liani, I think it is, August 22 grad, the best investment I've made for me in my life. Health is wealth, 100%, my friend. And when your body, really manage health on its own accord, you don't have to spend so much money being healthy or trying to keep yourself healthy, right? Your body will do that for you. South Africa, welcome. Vanessa, my mantra is allow my body to heal itself. Anytime I feel hungry, that's my first thought. I want to be and feel healthy. Yeah, let your body do the work for you. And if you just step aside and trust it, the work will get done, 100%. Tina, I have learned so much from you ever since I found you on YouTube. I have binge watched your videos and your advice has worked excellently for me. Thank you. I finally feel in control. That's this part. right? That's this part right here. We get control when we change the way we think about things, and then the decisions we make about the other aspects of our life just because become more simple for us. Yvonne, another 2017 grad. I think you and Diane actually were in class together in 2017. So love it when you guys come back. Pat, today is my birthday, and my present to myself was signing up for your September class. Looking forward to learning more. Well, happy birthday, my friend. What a great gift to give yourself. And make sure you let us all know in class on Friday when you jump in that it was your birthday. We can wish you a happy birthday. Tammy, good afternoon. Glenda, hi from Texas. I signed up for the September 3rd class, ready to start. Cannot wait. Laura, you're welcome. Yvonne, I'm excited for all your new members in the community. Great things coming their way. Yes, it's amazing. Amazing, all the opportunities. And here's the thing that's cool about class and this community and you guys coming back to share is that I'm never surprised by the changes that are happening and the healing that's going on and the aha moments. It's not a surprise, but I'm always just amazed at how fascinating our body is when we let it do it, when we let it do its job. When we let our body do its job, amazing things will happen for you and they will blow your mind. And then when you share them with other people, it'll blow their mind too. So keep looking for those amazing things to happen. Sometimes they're very subtle, but you got to look. You got to keep looking for them and they will pop up and you'll be absolutely amazed. Martha, 78 years old and have no problem fasting 20 hours. I found you at the end of July and I haven't lost 5 pounds yet. Could it be because I don't exercise? It could be. It could be something in your feasting window. It could just be an inflammation thing. Like, this is where you have to just trust the process. So pay really close attention to what you're doing in that feasting window. Something in that feasting window could keep you there, or it just might be a season that your body's working really hard at healing things on the inside. And remember, our body decides the hierarchy of healing, and weight is always the last thing to go. So just know you're doing good with that 20 hours, my friend, and the weight will come off when it's ready. Leslie, aha moment that I stopped thinking about food, eating well in my 4 hours and not hungry, down 20 pounds, love this lifestyle, feeling free. Yeah, so the aha moment is really interesting, right? That you don't feel hungry when you fast correctly, and then you learn how to feast for your fast tomorrow, and that mindset shift is really where you guys are having that big aha moment. We never think about doing things for the future. So many of us women have been so conditioned to just work on undoing what we don't like about the past. Y'all, that's already happened. Let's control what we have the ability to control in our future. So girlfriend, I'm happy for you. Tracy, July 22 grad, moved all my smaller clothes back into my closet over the weekend and packed up everything that was in the closet and put it into storage. Yes, love that. Winter clothes that are smaller are fun. Vanessa, this community is everything. Thank you. You're welcome, my friend. This community is because of you. So thank you for hanging out with me. Karen, non-scale wins, easier, calmer mornings, getting kids ready for school. That's a big one. Still showing up for self, even when husband had stroke while I was in class. Mindset shift. Yes, my friend. And that's the thing, right? Taking care of ourselves when we have to take care of other people is another one of those shifts we really talk about a lot here. Putting yourself first so you can show up best for your husband who really needs you. He will not be able to recover and thrive if you're not taking care of you first, my friend. So keep taking care of you first so that you have everything to give to your husband. And all of our well wishes and prayers go out to you guys for sure. Wendy, August 22 grad here. Aha moment, changing my mindset to focus on the me I want to be in the future and how I want to show up for my loved ones in 5, 10, 20 plus years makes my choices today so much simpler. 100%. 100%, girlfriend. That comment right there is the epitome of what we're searching for in class. So I'm glad that you're living it, and I'm glad that you had that aha moment. Terry, aha moment. The better you're feasting, the easier the fasting that is the next day. 100%. Fast for tomorrow. Feast for tomorrow. Everything we do is for our tomorrow, right? And if you really want to thrive in that fasted state, that happens the night before. Good work, my friend. Eileen, July 22 grad. I missed the community. I might have to join the September class. Girlfriend, you don't need to join this. You can join the September class. I'm not going to keep you out of that if you want to come back in. But the comments section starting on September 3rd are going to get busy in the class. So you can always go back and just live through the comment section. You can come here or you can join again. Whatever you want to do, my friend. I'm not going to lock you out, but we got lots of places for you to feel connected. Patty, I registered for the September class. Love the empowering message. I've already started and seeing changes already. Love that. Love that. How you do it with medication. You have to go by your doctor's advice, and you have to include your doctor. So if you're on medication prescribed by a doctor, you have to let them know what you're doing and then get their guidance. Idina, struggling with the amount of food to eat during my feasting window and getting enough to sustain me for the 20-hour fast. If you're going to be in the September class, which I think you are, you'll learn about that in class. Just joined. Love it. Want to be natural. Deanna, thank you for another encouraging video with great content. Love this community and love learning to think and do what's best for me. 100%, my friend. You're welcome. Joetta, change. It does take a mindset change. It 100% does. And here's why we really need to focus on our own mindset, because there's so much information coming at us. There's so many people giving us advice that doesn't apply. We are easily swayed creatures, right? Because we're emotional. And so if we make sure that we're always tuned into our mindset, we know what discomforts we want to indulge in with the better outcome for the future. If we have optimism about how we want to show up in the next 20 or 30 years, then we get to start making our own decisions, and those are going to be the most informed. So that starts with the mindset for sure. Sandy, do I have to wait to get my vitamins and my feasting window? It all just depends, girlfriend, on where you're starting from and what vitamins you're taking. There's a bunch of different parameters for that. Yes. Okay. I think I already read that one. Mindy, I find that fasting increases my anxiety. I'm 49 and I want to help my hormones. Is there a reason anxiety would get worse, not better? Sometimes it's just the thoughts you have about fasting, right? And so this is again where we focus on the mindset. If you feel like fasting is deprivation, or you feel like fasting is starving, if you feel like fasting is denying yourself things, if you feel like fasting is negative in your own thought process, then that might bring up some anxiety. If you really commit to empowering yourself in a fasted state, hungry is where the magic happens, doing it for your future self, letting your body consume all the problems that are going on inside as a way to feast on its own self, like it really can just change the way you're thinking, and then maybe just gradually start into fasting. But a lot of people come into fasting with a really limited mindset, and I think that does bring on a lot of anxiety for people. So a lot of different factors could be going on there for sure. Chris from Michigan, hello. Faith, after fasting, what's the best meal to eat? I eat too much during my feasting window. You have to kind of figure that out. And this is this part right here. Listen to your body. If you're doing something to break your fast and you don't absolutely feel amazing, it might not be the right thing. And you got to keep experimenting and playing with some things until you find what works for you. Georgina, August 22 grad. It was life-changing. I wish I didn't wait so long. Thank you from Melbourne, Australia. Yeah, that's one of the biggest regrets women have. Well, two regrets women have about class. They waited too long to jump in. So if you're on the fence, I say get into September 3rd, and they didn't participate enough in the community group. Those are the only two regrets people have. They waited too long to join class, and they didn't participate enough in the community group. So if you're in September, participate in the community group. Take advantage of me being in there with you and coaching you all the way through, and take advantage of your friends that you're going to make. And then if you're on the fence, I'd say just get registered. Don't have that regret. Josette, August 22 graduate. Diane, I can't thank you enough. Your class is the best thing that ever happened. 8 pounds down, and I'm fasting 22 hours at this point. Yes, my friend. I am so happy for you. And then you got to just remember, ebb and flow, make those memory-making moments count, and just go with the flow of things, my friend. It will continue to go that course for you. Leda, you're welcome. Sherry, hello from Washington at my work office desk. Way to multitask, my friend. Good for you. CS, I love your info. I fast 18 hours a day, but I have insulin resistance, so get weak and brain fog, but thankfully not hungry. Hard to deal with those things. Eat more fats, maybe. You have to get your body fat adapted, and I teach that in class. I was insulin resistant and pre-diabetic, so I was very, very hypoglycemic when I first started, and so understanding why that happens will make it less scary for you. AK just signed up. Congrats on 100K. Thank you, my friend. What is a community group on certain days and times? So Friday, I welcome everyone into the community group, and that's what I call the party, right? That's where we get to make friendships. That's what everybody gets to share their wins. That's where you get to tag me in your post, and I give you one-on-one support in the community group. So the community group is where we all have fun and kind of socialize and communicate with one another. Then on Saturday, you start your course, and that's where the lessons are. And then under each lesson is a comment section where I ask you to be accountable to you and your course anything that comes up from those lessons that you have questions about or comments about, you bring those to the community group and tag me. So I am with you every single day that you are in class with us. And so that's what the community group is. Mrs. Jam, I'm now removed cheating in my head. Cheat happens when you're restricted, and I'm not. It's me. It's always been me I need to own my own decisions and make a wise one. Yeah, for sure. So we use cheating as a way to just do whatever we want with approval, right? And so if you don't cheat on yourself, then you're just making decisions. And if you don't like the decision you make, you just make a better one. That's it. We don't have to cheat. Cheating is like a very harmful way to communicate with our body. And so if you love yourself, you don't have to cheat. You just make a decision and then you test it out. And if it didn't work for you, then you make a better decision. Or if you made a decision that you feel didn't work for you, but it's something that you really enjoy, then you have to just be okay with that too. We get to decide all the rules. Okay. We got through it, y'all. It's amazing. Let's see, one more comment. October 28 grad, healthy, happy, and blessed. Keep it at it, lady. IF works. Yes, my friend. So good to see you here as well, Carmen. Okay, so imperfect live coaching call and community conversation today, you guys, but we rolled with it, and that's how life is. Oh, I thank you guys for being so patient when we froze up. I thank you for all your comments in the comment section. If you can master this, you will master menopause. I promise you. It's all up here and how we think, the decisions that we make. Are we exercising for punishment, or are we exercising for movement in the future? Are we listening to the signs and signals that our body is sending us? Or are we lying about some decisions we're making and we don't want to hear the news? Are we betting on our future self? What do you want to be? What do you want to have? How do you want to show up? How do you want to live your life? How do you want to start your day? How do you want to end your day? Start dreaming big, my friends. The future is yours to take. Take it at 100%. Take it at 110%. Grab it all. Be selfish about it. If you start doing these 5 things, I promise you, menopause will completely change for you. And when we start doing these 5 things and menopause starts changing for us here, now 100,000 of us here, then we future pay that. We put that out in the world and we show other women and we show other people that this is in fact a very, very sustaining and healthy lifestyle for us as aging women. I love you guys more than you know it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being so patient. If you want information about jumping into this September 3rd class, please either go to the fortodaysagingwoman.com website, check the comment section, read the comment section. I have so many people asking me for a testimonial about class. You guys, we have 100,000 testimonials. They're all over the place. And then trust you that this will work for you. Don't be afraid to give yourself an opportunity. Don't be afraid to bet on yourself. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Have a great day. I will see you guys I'll see you guys Thursday. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on Instagram. If you need anything from me, send me a message, ask me a question. I'll be there any way I can for you guys. Love you. See you guys next time.